Hello, welcome to another episode of What Nobody Told Me After 65. Today I want to talk to you about seniors and hobbies. According to an article in Forbes magazine, 56% of American participants had a hobby. However, 44% said they did not. So, given these dismal numbers, this survey did not account for whether it was seniors or an age group. It just said 56% did and 44% did not. So today I'm going to give you some topics for hobbies. First up, I took some of these from Cosmopolitan magazine too. I'll cite that in the comments. Pizza making. I don't know too much about this. In the South, it gets hot. In order to make a pizza, you have to heat up the oven. You can buy those little pizza stones and some kind of pizza things that attach to your grill. I don't know. I'll give anything a try. What do you need to get started? You need pizza dough, an oven, and your imagination. Toppings can be anything and everything. Here's another one, journaling. Well, this is only good if you like to write or if you like to gather mementos and put them together to tell a story. You could make a pictorial journal as opposed to a written journal. What you need to get started is a scrapbook, pictures, some articles, mementos from travels and what have you, some glue, and a good writing pen, because journaling does not go on a computer. That's the beauty of it. And your creativity. How about gardening? Are you interested in gardening? I don't know. I don't know much about gardening. I didn't do a lot of research on it. There's many videos on YouTube telling you about how to start gardening. I can tell you that I found a little product. It was like a seed in a little box. Somebody gave it to me, I think at one of the health fairs. And it's a sunflower. And it came in its own like composite pot. You just watered it every couple of days and the seeds sprang up into these cute little seedlings. And I eventually killed them. So I didn't tell you much about gardening. I'm not very good at it. But you can start small and you can start in the house. How about cooking? Cooking is a good hobby if you like to cook. Most of us like to eat. You can start with eggs. Make breakfast omelets. Get creative. Eggs, a little milk, some toppings, some cheese, some mushrooms. Oh, the list goes on and on. And once you get good at eggs, then you can move on to something else. What do you need? A good cooking pot and some patience. Photography. Let's see what information I have for photography. Photography, you need a camera. I think you could probably use your phone, but you need a camera for photography. And an eye for what might be a photogenic image. Some people just have an eye for it. If you don't, maybe photography is not for you. What about martial arts? Not martial arts where you're doing kung fu and all of that. But the recommendation for seniors is Tai Chi. You may have seen it on movies or commercials where they're out in the park and they're all doing these synchronized moves, very slow synchronized moves like a dance, slow and deliberate. I'm going to give you some information in the comments section so that you can go and look at some videos. How about puzzling? Putting puzzles together? That used to excite me. I would put a card table up, get me a 500 piece. I got real good, got 1,000 piece, put it on that table. Every day I'd come in and sit down, spend hours. Sometimes I'd go by and see a piece and just pop it right in. For some people, it's stimulating. For others, it's aggravating. I was doing puzzles with a friend of mine, and she actually cleared the table. She got mad, cleared the entire table. But you could start out small. They make puzzles 15, 20, 25 pieces, something really small, and see how you like it. Once you get up to the big pieces, they make the stuff that you can use to put them together and hang them up. How about cake decorating? Well, the problem with that is you need to have the cake first. And if you don't cook, or if you can't get the cake, decorating, there's a lot of videos on it. It is a money maker, I can tell you that. I've seen some amazing cakes that have been decorated, but it takes time and patience. And so if you're not a patient person, cake decorating might not be for you, but maybe, who knows? How about poetry? Writing poetry, speaking your truth, things that appeal to you. You can get your groove on. There's nothing like taking pen to paper. Computers, all of that is great, but having a pen in your hand and a good notebook, nothing beats it. I go to sleep with a pen and paper. You never know when you're going to get this next great idea, like the Chia Pet. I don't know who thought of that. Scrapbooking. Scrapbooking can be like a time capsule, putting things together for future generations, for your grandkids, for your great-grandkids, because they don't sit still long enough for us to talk to them. I tried talking to my granddaughter this morning. I text her and she texts me back, and then I text her and she texts me back and said, I'm at school. Stop bothering me. Anyway, scrapbooking is a good way to capture memories. Here's an old one. Crocheting, knitting. Remember those? I never did get the hang of that. I tried crocheting. I used to live in Kansas. Wasn't a lot else to do in Kansas but crochet or knit. They had crochet circles. That's how good it was. And then they crocheted little squares, put them together and made quilts. Could be for you, maybe not. Songwriting. Songwriting is sort of like poetry. Surprise yourself. Sit down and write a song. Doesn't even have to rhyme anymore. Make a rap. I'm telling you, some of the music I've heard, practically anybody could do it. Try songwriting. Here's another one that I'm interested in. Learning a new language. We in America are about the only ones who can't speak to any other country. They come here, speak 3, 4, 5 different languages. We have a huge population of immigrants in the U.S. Yes, that's a sore spot, but that's okay. And they speak their native language in their homes, but must learn English in order to get along or get around in America. Okay, that's all right, but there's nothing wrong with learning another language. We have a huge Spanish population. I can't even speak Spanish. Well, I could probably cuss in Spanish. That's usually what we learn first in a foreign language. But there are free apps available that you can download to learn a foreign language. Or you can go online. YouTube, again, is wonderful. And finally, meditation. It's an easy technique. It reduces physical stress. And what do you need? Not much. You need determination and a desire to get healthy, a desire to improve your mental health. Meditation does wonders. My daughter meditates. She's taught her children how to meditate, and I haven't tried it yet. I'm just so busy, but meditation is a good way to reduce stress. Well, that's it for me today. I hope you've heard something here that will inspire you to take up a hobby. Leave me a comment if you decide to pick up one. And again, thank you for sharing, subscribing, liking, and hitting the notification bell so that you are notified when I upload new content. And remember, you don't know what you don't know. Take care.